Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are looking at Thursday boots. Pretty regularly go on Kickstarter, and I love to see different campaigns and see what people are coming up with. The problem is 99% of them are garbage, but sometimes you get that 1% that's really something special. When I saw Thursday Boots on Kickstarter, I was kind of skeptical and I didn't jump at the chance. It was a little bit later that I ended up getting these. I was really interested in the brand. I wanted to see where they were going to fall in terms of value and quality. They had some beautiful designs, but where are they made? What are they made of? What's the price gonna be? All that stuff that goes through your mind when you're gonna make an investment into some shoes. So for point of comparison, on this side here, these are the Stafford, which is the JC Penney brand. I think these are the Gunner boots. The Deacon, I believe, is the wingtip version. And generally you can get these on sale for about 60 bucks, sometimes closer to 50. And for that price, they are unbeatable as a beater boot. So if it looks like it's gonna rain out there and you don't necessarily want to put on your $400 boots, these are excellent. They're comfortable. The construction is what you would expect for about $50, $60. And these are my go-to beater boots. And on the other end of the spectrum, these are the Allen Edmonds Long Branch. And the reason I chose these two boots is that they both have a rubber sole. They both are somewhere in the realm of can be casual, and they can also be dressed up. So these have a little bit more of an aggressive sole, more of a lugged sole, kind of like a work boot would have. These are some of my go-tos for a pair of dark wash denim. I love these boots. They're Goodyear welted, they can be resoled, they're made out of beautiful leather. Everything that you want from an Allen Edmonds boot that's about $350 is there, and it wears like iron. You're gonna have them for a long time. Somewhere in the middle falls Thursday boots. Now Thursday boots, these come in at $199 for about $200. Right between these two, you have this boot here. This model is called the Duke. This is their Chelsea boot. Chelsea boots are very popular right now, and it's easy to see why. They're easy on, easy off. They're very sleek looking, and the design is beautiful. They've come up with a great design here. It's not too slim, kind of like the Paul Evans are. They're very, very slim looking. They're not too chunky. They have a nice toe on them. They have a Danite rubber sole on them. These offer a little bit more grip in the wet weather as compared to a leather-soled boot. I was pleasantly surprised when I opened up the box. These have a glove leather lining on the inside. They are welted in a Goodyear style fashion. I'm not sure this is a true Goodyear welt, but it is a weatherproof resolable welt. They have cork bed mid strips, just like the Allen Edmonds do, which will over time conform to your foot. They've opted for what they call an EVA comfort strip on the inside rather than a leather footbed. So where leather is a little bit more resilient, you have a little bit more cushiness to it. This is basically like a high density foam. It's not bad and it's not uncomfortable by any stretch of the imagination, but that's what it is. Initially, when I took these out of the box, they both had a noticeable line running down the front. And what I thought it was the stitching of the glove leather interior, and maybe it was some of the gluing or just the processing. Over time and wear, that's gone away. They look very decent. They take a polish very nicely. And here's where things start to get a little hazy. When you go onto Thursday's website, they talk about being made in either New York or Mexico. On the bottom of these is stamped handmade in Mexico. I've discussed this before. I have no problem with foreign-made goods as long as the quality control is kept to a high standard. And it seems like it is. These are some nice boots. They work with both the Horween Leather Tannery in Chicago, and they also work with Lafargue Tannery, which is in Mexico. So it seems to me that the options are your boots may be made out of Horween leather and made in New York City. Great, awesome, I love it. They also might be made from leather sourced at the Lafargue Tannery in Mexico and handmade in Mexico, or any combination of those four variables. I just want to know. They're a little bit foggy as far as the details on some of their more affordable boots. Now, when you start going up a little bit more, they have a few that are in the $250 range and above, where they're talking about, yes, they use the Horween leather, these are made in New York City. They're a little bit more descriptive on what they use. They will use leather footbeds, and those are more along the lines of what you would get in an Allen Edmonds boot. For $200, you're getting a very decent boot made out of some nice materials and designed very well. I wouldn't say that they're on the level of an Allen Edmonds boot, but I wouldn't say that they're a Stafford boot, which is just dressed up to look like a fancier boot. They are somewhere in the middle, right where they belong at that price point. So I've been wearing these for a couple months now. They are very comfortable. They fit very, very well. Their return policy is very decent. So if you have $200 to spend and you're looking for a decent boot made out of some pretty nice materials with a nice design, they're not a bad investment at all. I would not say, however, that these are replacements for an Allen Edmonds type boot. There's no doubt that these are made of superior materials made in the USA. I would love to compare the Allen Edmonds Chelsea boot, which is called the Liverpool, with the Duke Thursday boots to see what the differences really are. Are the Allen Edmonds really worth twice the price? I'm not sure. I think the value is going to start to diminish. However, if you're looking for something that you're going to have forever and can send back to the manufacturer to be resold, Allen Edmonds is probably the way to go. There's a reason that Allen Edmonds holds the place that they do in the market. It's hard to beat the value. They are right at the cusp where things are going to start getting a lot more expensive and you're starting to get less and less value. Are they worth $200? Yes, but I think as you start going up in the Thursday boots and you get things with a leather footbed and Horween leather and perhaps made in New York City, I think that the value increases even more. The $199 price point is great to get you in the door, but if you're looking for the real value, it's worth going for the more expensive ones. So if you've liked this review, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment. I put out videos every Thursday. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.